sleep and vessel. This whole, you've become a voice in my head, the only recourse we're left after death. Your viscera welcome me in. My life is torn, my bones, they bleed. But like everything is just like, he's distraught and destroyed and whatever. And sleep is like the only answer. Down for
Thank you.
Good.
Sorry, my face is this because I've never known what he said. Like, not even like guessing or anything, like, just nothing. I mean, other than welcome me in. I wasn't even able to keep track. I've lost it completely where we are.
Welcome me in.
And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's that one?
Vassalettes! No, not this one.
No.
Next one.
Next one, that's it. It's such a good in this one.
Yes.
That's it.
Vassalettes!
It's a copyrighted him and the guy from Breaking Benjamin. The only two that do it.
Yes. I always thought that was Will the Crane song.
I knew you would have thought that. No, I also thought that to begin with. So good.
This is definitely his most stalkery song.
Yeah. Yes. Depending on the angle you're taking here, because you and I have diverged quite far at this point. At least in my opinion. This feel is so good. Great.
Very hard to
It's
hit those notes.
very high, especially from where he started.
Yes. I didn't realise he was saying anything at this point. I thought he was just making
screaming?
sound. Yeah, I thought he was just screaming. Just growling.
This is just growls and screams.
Literally. Even now, I really don't hear the words. Like, I can hear them because I can see them.
Yeah.
We watched the lyrics, I'm not sure if, that has become apparent. But I can't hear them, it's still just... Rah, rah, rah.
That is what it is.
Yeah. Zombie rock.
Vore.
Vore.
Vore. Not four.
Vore.
Vore.
Not four.
No.
Vore.
And not 5.
No.
Even though it's track 5.
So many people have ticked off. But
thank you for watching.
Finn.
Yeah.
This was probably my least liked song when I first started listening. It was too heavy. And if you haven't watched our other videos, what are you actually doing?
Yeah, hurry up and go back.
We'll wait.
We're pretty deep in the lore at this point, so this is going to be hard to follow if you don't know what we're talking about. But anyway.
Yeah, so with my love of songs like Take Aim, Levitate, Mine, like a very pop-centric song.
You came at it from a different angle.
Yes, 100%. And that is the beauty of Sleep Token, that I can love my pop songs and you can like your Vore and Gods, and we can still kind of meet in the middle.
Yeah.
But it has grown on me.
It has a very good middle section.
Yes.
That is way more approachable than I think a lot of people give it credit for.
I think so. I think this is very much a...
It's a gatekeeping song, because you got to get through it to get through the heaviness to get to that sweet, sweet center.
come on now.
Even though the heaviness is also the sweet, sweet center for me. The whole song is one big center.
But I think, for the pop lovers...
Yeah, that's it. It's a great
the
section.
The pop lovers, the rock lovers...
Yeah.
This was always a bit of a gatekeeping song. Granite's great, but then you've got to get through Vore to get to Ascensionism. Are You Okay? Rain.
So yeah, exactly right. So it's very heavy.
Yes.
For me, it's awesome. And I love all of it. And I really, it doesn't matter to me that the soft part in the center is sort of in the center. I keep saying the center in the middle is quite light and poppy and airy.
Well, I guess rocky, like what you said. Like it's.
Well,
more
you think about there is always so not even with the part with the guitars, just the organ or the harpsichord, whatever it is that he's playing. It's very light and.
There's a lot going on in this song now that you've said that. I'm like, it gets really heavy, and then we've got a harpsichord.
Yeah, exactly. A very, very light section in the middle. So yeah, I still dig it a lot.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. I like it somewhat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
As long as you don't dismiss it.
I don't skip it.
There you go.
It's not the summoning.
Oh my god. Now they've clicked off the video.
They're coming for me.
Oh. So anyway. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first with your law.
Sure. I will go first with my law.
Not 5.
Not 5. 4. So here's my thought.
Okay.
This isn't actually part of the story.
Right. Much like
Chokehold. Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
This is sleep and vessel discussions.
Intertwined.
Entangled. Whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to quickly run through this. And so that we do not get demonetized. Not that we're monetized. I should realize that as I said that. So as we don't get restricted for views here, we won't discuss what Vore is.
Yes.
We're already going to be in trouble for saying the word a bunch of times, but it's also the name of the song, so I don't know how to get around that.
Yeah.
But I would suggest that if you're wanting to understand the meaning behind the name, you'll just have to look that up elsewhere.
Yeah, maybe not on an image search, but just let Google explain it to you in text.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to think of a way to explain it without describing the whole thing. But this is obviously about sleep swallowing Vessel whole, engulfing all of him, right?
Yeah. Engulfing is a good word.
Yeah, and so my thoughts when I listen to this, there's 2 parts. It could be Vessel talking to Sleep or Sleep talking to Vessel.
I get you.
Because as we've discussed in previous lore videos, go back and watch a few. Vessel Sleep wants something.
Yes.
And is also quite obsessed with Vessel at this point.
Yeah.
Because of how I guess whatever they're getting out of it.
It feels like it's always wanted this thing, and for some reason, because surely if it could get it from anyone, it would get it from everyone.
Done it, yeah.
But it seems like Vessel is the only conduit that they're able to get whatever it is that they want from him, and it might be that we just don't understand what it is because they're an ancient being as old as time, but whatever it is, he's got it. And so they're very keen to not lose that connection and potentially that control.
Exactly. And so it's like a question of when I'm reading through this and when you listen to the lyrics, it's the...
Pepsi Max support us.
Please. Ignoring this middle section, the walls of flesh so warm again, blah, blah, blah. These paragraphs here, there's always something in the way. I want to have you for myself for once. Follow me between the jaws of fate so I can have you to myself. I think is the only part that plays into the lore that I've been describing. I guess is what I'm trying to say. It works for both Sleep saying it to Vessel and Vessel saying it to Eden.
Yeah, I get you.
Right? It's like a bit of a double, that simultaneous storytelling that's been going on in some of the other ones, but almost everything else I think is just Sleep and Vessel. This whole you've become a voice in my head, the only recourse we're left after death. Your viscera welcome me in. My life is torn, my bones, they bleed. But, like, everything is just, like, he's distraught and destroyed and whatever. And sleep is, like, the only answer. But also, hashtag sleep perspective, right? Are you in pain like I am? Like, that's what they're trying to get out of it. It's hard to describe.
Do you have the same lacking that I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
That's the parts that I think, like, it's sleep to vessel, not just vessel to sleep.
Feels like then sleep is lonely.
I would say so. Eternal beings generally, I assume, are.
Yeah, fair.
I know. I don't. But
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just assuming that would be, like, it sounds like the thing that would happen.
I get you.
So that's what I see from this song, and outside of that, I don't actually see that much of a deep sort of story. But what it does do for me is it paints this picture of, like, what I had initially said I feel about this album, which is like this, telling of Bible verses, right? It's like the intermission of, like, well, here's the story, but there's still a little bit of what's going on in the story as to why it's relevant. There's something in the way I want to have you to myself. That's the lesson that's being learned that you're then supposed to glean from the story that's being told.
I get you. Yeah. Like, the lesson that you're meant to get from... It is told as a story so that you understand the meaning.
Yes,
in it.
yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's really all I have for this one. Great song, good lore, little bit of lore, I should say. Good, framing maybe is the way to look at it. Good framing for the vessel sleep relationship.
I get you. Sets up a framework.
Exactly.
I've been writing too many essays.
That's me.
Right, so for me, because I have gone down a different route, and once again, if you would like to see the evolution of these theories...
you have to start at the beginning.
Yeah, I think so, and, like, as cheesy as that sounds, because it just kind of sounds like you should watch everything we do.
This is one big story.
Yeah, every week we kind of... And we've chopped and changed as to what we were doing. Like, I started off with a completely different... Each album was a different story.
Relationship.
Yeah, it was a different relationship, and now it's all kind of changed. So, go back.
Yeah. The journey is the important part.
Yes.
And this is one big project for us, so it's sort of...
Yes, and it feels like one big project for Vessel.
Yeah.
Or Sleep Token.
Yeah.
So from my perspective... Suzanne perspective. We had to stop doing personal jokes.
I know. Yeah.
We're gonna get a comment being like, I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, this is peak crazy Vessel.
Right.
But I think we all kind of go through that. It feels like what is the word? Limerence? Where he doesn't... It's not when you love someone, but it is when it's that part between lust, limerence, just kind of obsessed.
Sure. Definitely obsessive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so that's kind of... Where is it? It's the... sorry, you can't see, but I'm just sitting here going...
Yeah, you look like you're crazy.
It's there is always something in the way, and I want to have you for myself for once.
That's it.
And it feels like that is it is something... I don't think he's having this conversation with Jesse. I think he is saying it to himself. Maybe not even journaling. This feels like kind of a thing that this is a thought process that he's had at like 3 a.m.
While he was asleep.
No, he's trying to get to sleep. He's trying to get to sleep.
Sure. I thought we were about to
You
convert you.
were close.
Yeah.
You were close. Just kind of tossing and turning. Are you in pain like I am? It's him asking, like, do you feel the pain in this relationship that I do? Because it seems like you're sitting pretty and I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
And I think it's the swallow whole, I want to go where no one else will ever go. It is this need for connection that he keeps trying to get from this relationship, but he can't. And it's caused him to become quite obsessive. And the walls of flesh so warm again, to me, that is a throwback to Atlantic. You know, it is a throwback to the unaliving. I think that's it. I think that's everything. I think just every line is just obsessive.
Let me ask a quick question just to clarify something, because I'm a little stuck in the throat of your law.
Mm-hmm.
That was a call to the lyrics for you.
Yes.
Okay. In the picture of where this relationship, I know it's just Eden and Vessel, right? That's what we're talking about for
Jessie
you.
and Vessel.
Jessie and Vessel.
I can't remember why her name is Jessie. Go back in the videos, watch it.
You'll
let me
remember.
know.
And are they together?
Can't even remember now. Pardon me.
No,
So too much Pepsi Max.
No. What I'm asking you...
At this point...
I'm saying... So for me, remember, I said that to me, this album takes place prior to the previous two. Which is why it cycles back around to Sundowning. But is this post... Is
this post unaliving or pre
correct.
Unaliving?
That's what I'm asking, because I'm sort of jumping around a little bit trying to understand your timeline. Yeah.
I want to say that I've got a Jeremy Bearimy timeline.
A what?
It's from The Good Place. They say that if you draw out time, it makes the words Jeremy Bearimy. Anyway, if you haven't seen The Good Place, it's fantastic. You should. Don't stop this to go watch it though. Watch it after this. Or anyway, I don't know. That is the only interpretation I got of Walls of Flesh So Warm Again, because I don't want to go into the actual Vore of Vore.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else that could mean if it's not a reference to... Well, no, okay. Maybe not the unaliving, but definitely self-harm. Which I think to me makes sense. If we're in the middle of this relationship and this relationship sucks very much balls.
Yeah.
Then, because it is quite toxic and it is very much back and forth, and are you in pain like I am, then I don't think self-harm is a very big leap.
Sure.
If we then do crossover from, if we are able to then go from self-harm to an unaliving, because to me, this album is in the middle of the relationship.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Eden is in the relationship.
Yes.
Tomb is post-relationship. And Sundowning is...
magical.
Yeah, it is just kind of a mystical retelling of, I think, maybe this period. Maybe the two can...
Fair
I
enough.
think it is. I think it is a mystical retelling or a fantastical retelling of this album prior to it coming out. Do you understand?
I think this is the first time. This is the first time that, like, how many times I've had these weird epiphanies that have taken me so long to describe and explain.
Yeah.
That this is the first time I've seen you have to, like, figure it out
on camera.
Because that happens to me all the time, but
Yeah.
now, for you, it's just happened anyway. So that's fine. I was just trying to understand, because the way you reference, you were like, well, that's what happened in the unaliving. I was like, oh, so if you see this as after Tomb,
yeah,
I think that, like, I don't know.
Yeah, to me, it's Eden, then Tomb, and somewhere up here is Sundowning.
Yeah.
Over the two of them.
Fair enough. Okay, all right, fine.
It's the dot of the Jeremy Bearimy.
Sure. All right, rankings.
All right. Now, I'm quite curious where it is going to go in relation to gods.
For me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am also quite curious as to where I'm going to rank this. Now, before we get too deep, please like, subscribe, share with your friends.
We always remember to do this at the rankings.
Of course, and that's okay. I don't mind. I just want to say it before we get to the rambling that happens at the end of the rankings, after we get so far off track. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. And the ranking sheet is down below, so you can also join in and rank along with us.
It is missing a number 33.
Correct.
So you get to DIY your own 33.
We're just that kind.
But if you have a friend who loves Sleep Token, send them their favorite song of our video. That sentence didn't work, but you know what I'm saying.
I got you.
Yeah.
I understand you.
Thank you.
I'm having a hard time.
There.
I'm having a hard time. See, I've got this problem.
I'll
Ouch.
get the move tool.
I've got this problem of number 20.
Of number... Oh, okay. Yes.
And...
So you drop Atlantic down that bad boy.
No.
You kick it into the
Oh
void.
my god. I can't do that. No. I think here's what we're going to do. Can you, please...
Yes.
Can you take... We're going to shift down high water and like that to 20 and 19 respectively.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly. Granted, this is difficult.
we knew it was going to be once we got to this point.
Yeah, this is about as difficult as it gets now. The spaces that I have left, I think... Oh, God. Right. I think the only way to do this is to... I'm shifting gods down to 12.
Okay.
And I'm placing this just in front of it because I like it more than gods.
Okay.
But what is it, 18? I don't know. What is technically, like, what's a 36? I sort of know, but I don't really want to say anything's like my least favorite song. It's just the same as I don't know what I can put at number 1. So anyway, I think that's where I stand. It is a great song. I like I rock to it. I hear it. I think it's another one of in the great line of The Offering and Chokehold and Atlantic. Well, maybe Atlantic not so much, but some of the other ones that are like outside of the law about the bigger situation, in my opinion.
I get you.
Not just the story as it stands, but like the whole picture.
More of a macro
Yeah.
kind of look.
So and so I like those a lot because it's just it's a bit of a break from the law. Not that I don't want it, but it's just like a big look at it. So
yeah,
I'm happy with 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm also curious what you put at 18 at this point.
Yep. Aren't we all? Good luck. Well, I mean, you don't like it as much as I do, so...
No, but where did I put Telomeres? Because I was listening to
22.
it during the week, and I was like, this song is good. So I'm going to move Telomeres.
Telomeres, right?
Telomeres.
Telomeres.
Someone put it phonetically in the comments for us. Telomeres?
Telomeres. I'm sure. I can ask the rabbit.
Oh, yeah, ask the rabbit.
Beta rabbit. How do I say the word telomeres? Telomeres.
Beta rabbit here. I'm on it.
Of course, it's like the slowest... No.
The word telomeres can be pronounced in a couple of ways. 1.
Oh, well.
Cambridge Dictionary.
Yeah,
You can
somebody
listen
says
to the pronunciation.
telomeres by Nobel laureate.
Deseret News. It is pronounced telomeres by a Nobel laureate.
Do you know
who
what?
has studied
I'm sure if you said
telomeres
it to
and their
someone that
effects on
studies it,
human
either
aging
way
and
they
health.
would know.
Yeah, for sure.
But
For sure. Anyway.
what we're here for
Yes.
is where I'm putting Vore.
Yes.
Where did I put gods? I moved gods down, I remember.
Heftily to 29.
Yeah, because
You-
I had
you
to
cut
make,
it down
I had
hard.
To make space. I had to make space.
But you can't just shift things from one cupboard to the underside of the sink. You have to just go from one cupboard to the next. What it feels like is you went... Because it was number 15 or something, and then you were like, well, actually 29. That's double the spaces.
I know.
You can't just make room. That's my opinion.
I don't not like gods.
Sure.
But...
What do we... We're talking about Vore.
We're talking about Vore.
Where does Vore sit? Do you like it more than like that? She always tests it with a dance.
You've got to see what part of the body responds to it.
I see.
I might have to move everything up, and I think I will put it next to gods.
Move everything up. There's 3 spaces, or 1 space. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Sugar. It's like one of those Christmas albums that just rolls past on the TV where they sing just the highlight parts. That's what we do here at Angry.roads Studios, which is just my room, my office.
With a green screen.
Yeah.
I think that is good.
Okay. More than the summoning.
Do I like Vore more than the summoning? Yes.
Higher.
Yes.
Blood sport.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Atlantic.
100%.
Oh.
Because I will actually listen to Vore.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, that's good. At least you've got a spot for it. It's found its home. Not a lot of spaces left. Up next, probably one of her favourites, I know.
Surely one of everyone's favourites. How are you getting past Ascensionism? Let me know in the comments below if you don't like Ascensionism. We can have words.
Yeah. Okay, good.
But I do want to make one final change.
Oh no.
Because I think I can safely say that I'm just never going to like Give. It's never going to come back.
You're committing.
I am committing to that final spot.
There it is.
No, actually, no, I might make it back.
Oh, there.
Because I can think of something that I do like less than Give. And it's going to upset you. And I'm not actually sorry, because I think you might be wrong. But we'll get there when we get there.
Okay, it's on this album.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
But we'll get there when we get there.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay.
And we will see you next week with Ascensionism. Be sure to do all the things that Dave said.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, share, download the thing. Put in the comment down below where you're putting Vore. I'm very curious. Let us know where it is and what's around it. I was going to say, what's your 27 and 29, but it's not how it works.
Depends on where you rank it.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
That's it. I think that's good. Bye.
Bye.